Yeah, I'm back one more time, guys. You know my motto. I don't make believe, I make believers, family. I'm your gracious host, Drummer, 1980, hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. I hope you're having a good day today. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? Happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. Well, guys, Fox News has a lot of freak-offs going on over there, huh? Skip Bayless, Joy Taylor, a lot of things going on, guys. But something in particular caught my attention with TBA broadcast last night. Guys, I implore you, listen at me. Listen, if you don't believe me, prove me out to be a liar. I want y'all, every last one of y'all under the sound of my voice, to go to TBA channel and listen at his broadcast on Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor, the lawsuit. Please do that. This dude went in depth and read the whole lawsuit, read the documentation from it. And it's some interesting things in there. So I might actually have to do a little series on this, guys, because I told you, you have to learn from others. And I'm learning this from Jason Black. What I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start going getting the lawsuits as well and just reading the documentation. Guys, it's something that Skip Bayless said about Shannon Sharpe that was very telling. And I want y'all to hear this, all right? I'm going to call your attention to the screen, guys. Let's go.
Yes, I'm the one who took the picture. That's Skip Bayless's wife. Yes, that's Skip Bayless's wife. So, not going to say too much about that except to say that's Skip Bayless's wife. And this is the chick he allegedly wanted to be sleeping with. So, let it be what it's going to be. Let it be what it's going to be. But to the younger fellas out there, if you want to know what the issue is and what the problem is, now you know what the problem is. Let's go ahead and get back to the lawsuit here. Skip. Ms. Faraji would always make excuses regarding her son, politely change the subject, or make a joke. Anything to keep Mr. Bayless appeased and her job safe. In July of 2021, Ms. Faraji developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. With a fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Ms. Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, and that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. Ms. Faraji made an excuse to leave. Approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Ms. Faraji. Ms. Faraji responded, "Skip, stop. You have a wife." There's said wife on the screen there, by the way. "Skip, stop. You have a wife." Mr. Bayless responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 or 4 wives?" But y'all, don't that sound like Skip Bayless? Doesn't that sound like Skip Bayless right there? If she's making that up, by the way, wow, doesn't that sound exactly like what Skip would say? That sounds like a Skip Bayless sentence. We've heard him say stuff like that on the air. Doesn't that sound just like something Skip would say, just right down the line? That sounds like immediately how he would reflexively respond to you, doesn't it?
What type of man would go to such great lengths just to have sex with a woman? Ask yourself that. There's cameras everywhere. Everything, you surrounded by all types of ears and cameras and technology and stuff, and you still you grabbing people's hands, kissing them on the hand. And he offered this woman $1.5 million, allegedly, according to the lawsuit, the documents. $1.5 million. Most of y'all would have took that deal, right? You dating some dude that work at Circle K, the hot spot, the 7-Eleven. This $1.5 million. Probably 99% of y'all women would have took that deal. Some of y'all dudes will take a deal like that. Nasty behind.
I'm not saying he said it. I'm saying, boy, doesn't that sound like a Skip Bayless line? If you told him something like that, you have a wife. Aren't you a Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 or 4 wives? Doesn't it sound like his level of arrogance?
Mm-hmm.
Skip, you know you wrong for this, Skip. Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead. And when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Miss Faraji's job is threatened because she does not sleep with Mr. Bayless. Let me go ahead and go back to the lawsuit here so you all can see that. On April 12th, 2022, Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, quote, "I'm good today." The text meant that he would not be coming in for hair or makeup. Interesting. So in other words, he was able to text her on her cell phone. I wonder if he was able to resist the urge to send suggestive or inappropriate text messages. I wonder. Since her lawyers have made a point to say, by the way, he was texting her. On April 13th, 2022, Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, quote, "Not comfortable coming down there. Just do what you need to do. It's okay." Miss Faraji asked him what was wrong. He replied, "Same stuff, worse." Miss Faraji, concerned about her own job, walked to Mr. Bayless's fitting room to see if everything was okay. Mr. Bayless answered the door, and before Miss Faraji could speak, he began to angrily accuse Miss Faraji of effing Mr. Sharpe. What? Oh, man. Well, that explains a hell of a whole lot about the acrimony and animosity over the last few years that led to that falling out they had. So it goes deep. This is the hairdresser. This is this woman here. She's saying that, oh yes, Skip told me he was jealous. He thought the reason I was turning him down was because I was sleeping with Shannon.
Any questions? Not by my words. That's in the lawsuit, people. Don't put it on me. Don't put it on Jason. Don't put it on nobody else. The lawsuit stated that she said that this man was jealous because he thought she was curving his advances simply because she was dealing with old Shannon. Skip. I dare you. So I offer you 1.5 million and you still won't bust it open for me? No. A single mom and you still won't bust? No. I bet he was thinking to himself, you're probably dealing with that nigga and you don't want to give me none. He was infuriated. He didn't even want the woman to do his hair, nothing. Family, that is a telltale sign of an insecure man. The minute you bring up another man, you're probably dealing with him. That is a telltale sign for certain, 100% without a shadow of a doubt, of an insecure man whenever he have to bring up another man. If you going after a woman, I don't have to bring up another guy. Either you got it or either you don't. The haves and the have-nots. See, sometimes, guys, your money won't do you no justice, won't do you no good. Some things you just can't buy. And that's the problem. Most men that have money like that, the burn, they think that the world is at their feet. And for the most part, it is. But some things that they can't have, it turns them into a beast, a ravaging beast. They want it so bad because the woman told them no. He offered 1.5 million. Good gracious alive. And you wonder why the game messed up. This woman think now that her value is 1.5 million or greater. If that's what Skip did, allegedly. How many of y'all think that he offered it? I think he offered it. Family, listen at me. An insecure man will crash out. I don't know no cooch worth 1.5 million now. None. Zero. 1.5? What kind of magical Disneyland and Six Flags do you have down there? Good. Whatever that is, I don't want it. Keep that. Have that, because I don't want that. If it would make me give up 1.5 million, keep it.
That's what she's telling you. Skip got upset because he thought I was turning him down because I'm sleeping with Shannon. You must be sleeping with somebody up here. Got to be doing that to him. I'm like, Skip, take a look at the damn side by side, dude. It is what it is. Shannon can pull them broads with no money. You got to sit up here and back up the Brinks truck and start making checks and check with your CPA to see how much of a compensation package you can handle. Shannon just run up on him with that smile and whatever performance-enhancing substance he's using. But hey, bro, it is what it is. You try to use money. Shannon using muscle, dude. He uses muscle, game, and swag. It is what it is. You need a bigger checkbook. You ain't spending enough. So she's letting everybody know Skip was very, very unhappy about that. Very unhappy. Mr. Bayless answered the door, and before Miss Faraji could speak, he began to angrily accuse Miss Faraji of effing Mr. Sharpe. Miss Faraji tried to explain that she did not have any feelings towards Mr. Sharpe and had never slept with him or any other talent member or employee at Fox. But before she could speak, Mr. Bayless demanded she come to his car after the show. Miss Faraji responded that she could not come sit in his car as it was inappropriate. Mr. Bayless grew irate and left. Well, Miss Faraji, he was in a Corvette. So she didn't want to come sit in his Corvette, y'all. She did not want to come sit in Skip Bayless's Corvette. She said, I am good on sitting in your little white Corvette. I'm good. On April 14th, 2022, Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, quote, if you're distracted tomorrow, I'll wait till Monday, but I can't keep doing this. Miss Faraji told him that she was very confused. Mr. Bayless responded, quote, trust me, I'm far more confused. Miss Faraji then explained over text that she is not sleeping with Mr. Sharpe. Mr. Bayless did not respond. Interesting. So this is why I want you all to understand, and lawyers speak and whatnot, this is the kind of thing that a legal person is looking out for. Things that are documentation. Remember, when you walk into court, the judge or jury didn't see all these events transpire. So even if you know they happen, folks can say things, but the stuff that carries the most weight is when you can bring documentation and show, hey, here's proof that this particular event occurred. Text messages is your proof that, hey, this event occurred. Now, they can interpret it as they want to, but it's your way to prove this happened. So she's saying that Skip said that he was confused and that her response to him was that I'm not sleeping with Shannon Sharpe, and that Skip didn't say anything. She says that to him, and Skip just doesn't respond. Okay. On April 15th, 2022, Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, quote, do you still want to do the haircut or just move on? Miss Faraji responded that she doesn't want to move on from her job and that she will continue doing his hair. On April 16, 2022, Mr. Bayless called Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji did not answer the call because she was scared. She then called him back 10 minutes later. On the call, Mr. Bayless again angrily accused Miss Faraji of effing Mr. Sharpe and said that he could tell from her body language that she was effing him. What? Skip, I think we could tell from your body language you're just insecure, dude. But by the way, bruh, even if she was, what you gonna do about it? Skip, man, this is not a mano-y-mano thing here, dude. You're outgunned, outclassed. If she was feeling Shannon and not you, what you gonna do about it?
Did you hear that, guys? He kept bringing it up days later, bringing up the same thing. Skip Bayless is in hot water. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with him, but they done fired him. But I'm just saying Fox News is going to have to come out the wallet, which, and they have it. Rupert Murdoch and all them, they have it. Now, guys, how common is this? These people like Skip Bayless, first of all, they not good with women, no way. That's why he was offering her $1.5 million. Only a fool would do something like that. Somebody that don't have no earthly idea how to deal with women. $1.5 million, guys, for sex. He was probably just wanting a little side chick, a little play thing, a little boo thing, but not no $1.5 million. And that shows you, and that tells you the level of game that he have. The confidence that he have in his abilities. What he do is just back up the Brinks truck and just dump money on him and just hope that they just want him. But it don't work like that, guys. You know better and I know better. But he kept bringing up Shannon Sharpe name. Guys, let me tell you something. If you are a fly guy around the office, on the job, wherever you may be, there will always be a Skip Bayless or multiple Skip Bayless around you. And they be jealous of you secretly because of that thing that you have. I call it the it factor. Certain people just don't have it. A lot of people don't have it. They only a few, a select few that have it. And I think Shannon Sharpe have it. Yeah, he have it. Tariq Nasheed have it. You understand? And there are a number of other brothers that have it visibly. You understand? You can just deal with women. Just talk to them, make them smile, make them laugh. You can warm, you can sweep them off their feet just by conversation. You don't have to offer them no millions of dollars just to have sex. The panties come off regardless. Well, hey, I'm a Christian fella now, okay? But I'm just talking about this case right here. Me personally, I wouldn't even dream of no mess like that. I could be worth $1 billion. You can go buy a prostitute for $100. Some people say 40, whatever. $200, $500, $1,000. You talking about $1.5 million. That's how bad he wanted her, simply because he thought he was going to take her from Shannon Sharpe. He thought he was going to snatch her from Shannon. Allegedly, right? And he was mad about this thing days later. He was still talking about the same thing over and over. Guys, be careful, because people will try to undermine you, undercut you, cut your knees out from up under you, do all type of stuff. And this is why there was friction, and you could tell something happened. You can tell. And come to find out, voila.
Well, if your money is not going to buy her off, dude, then you got no leverage. Y'all, he's talking like he got leverage or something here. Like there's something he's got that Shannon doesn't. I'm like, bro, Shannon's got you beat on every level. On every level.
Oh, have mercy.
So paranoia will destroy you.
Paranoia will destroy you. Yes.
And the great irony of it is it's probably true. Shannon probably wasn't even messing with that woman. He probably wasn't messing with that woman at all. And Skip was just upset that this white woman, yes, I said it. Skip Bayless is most likely upset that this white woman, a single mom, who wasn't even in the looks department of Joy Taylor or Taylor Rooks or anybody else around there, this white single mom turned him down.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Why she should have been low-hanging fruit. She should have been easy pickings.
Yep.
He couldn't get over the fact that she turned him down. She said no.
Wow.
Shannon might have been laying there with everybody else, but whether he was sleeping with her or not, the issue is for Skip. Skip is like, how dare you tell me no? He can't believe it. How dare you say no? And I believe that's what the real issue is. Mr. Bayless again angrily accused Ms. Faraji of effing Mr. Sharpe and said that he could tell from her body language that she was effing him. Ms. Faraji tried to explain that she was kind to all talent, and that included laughing and engaging in conversation. Ms. Faraji then asked if he was yelling at her because she refused to go to his car. Mr. Bayless answered that she shouldn't talk to him like that. Ms. Faraji replied that she could respond however she wanted. Okay. Oh, she's losing that Muslimness, ain't she? All right. Mr. Bayless then angrily stated that he heard her talk to Mr. Sharpe about her vagina. What? Oh, man. Ms. Faraji knew this to be untrue and was embarrassed and angry. Ms. Faraji responded that even if she had been dating Mr. Sharpe, which she wasn't, it shouldn't matter at all because she only had a professional relationship with Mr. Bayless. Oh, why did she say that? Oh, folks, why did she say that? It's one thing for me to say it. Why did she sit there and tell him that? She didn't know the code. She didn't know the code. She sat there and told him to his face, by the way, even if I did want to get down with Chocolate Thunder, it ain't none of your damn business, Skip. Go back to Geraldine and Ernestine and whatever the hell you got going on and make it work like it work. Oh, y'all, why did she say that? Why did she sit there and tell him, and by the way, even if I was getting down with the Brown, even if I was doing that, even if Shannon was ravaging me with those big black muscles from head to toe, even if he was bending me all over the place and twirling my legs around and tying them up like spaghetti, even if he was doing that, it's none of your business. Even if he had his muscular hands all over this voluptuousness, that's none of your business, Skip. Why did she say that? Oh, baby, you're done now. You're gone now. You might as well. She should have just gone ahead and walked out the door. You say that? Oh, you might as well just walk out the door. Yeah. She just got a little too buck. She got a little too buck, a little too bold. So, little too buck, little too bold, baby. You done now. She didn't know it, but you done. You're done. On April 17th, 2022, Ms. Faraji arrived in the makeup room, approximately 12 feet by 30 feet, containing 3 makeup and hair sections, turned on a recording device. What? Damn! Y'all, they're going to have to cut the check.
Facts.
This is why her lawyers took this case. Fox going to have to cut a check.
Facts.
They're going to have to cut a check. They letting you know they gonna have to cut the check. She was like, yeah, let me get some audio footage before I leave out of here. She's like, they getting ready to dump me. Let me get something right quick. Let me get some. Oh, you gonna pay me. You can pay me by the week or you can pay me in one lump sum, but I'm gonna get it. I'm here to get this bag. On April 17th, 2020, On April 17, 2022, Ms. Faraji arrived in the makeup room, turned on a recording device, put it on the table, and waited for Mr. Bayless to arrive. In the meantime, 2 of Ms. Faraji's co-workers who were privy to Mr. Bayless's actions went into other talent members' rooms adjacent to the makeup room to listen into the conversation, folks. She wants to get them on audio and to have witnesses. And I wonder, is this the reason why Skip had to go too, by the way? I wonder.
You see how things going, guys? It's too much technology out there now, guys. But this woman knew what she had. She had a bag waiting on her. And Skip was so gun-hold on getting the draws, like Tommy off of Martin. Got the draws, dog. Yeah, he was so gun-hold on that till he just lost all sense of reality. He was so tunnel vision on that. The woman had recording devices, had witnesses. That's a for sure bag. And she feared for her job too? You know what that means, right? She got a cash cow. Skip Bayless is her cash cow. This woman probably gonna get, I don't know how, 10, 20, 30 million dollars. Simply because a man couldn't control himself. Simply because a man was insecure. Simply because he didn't have no discipline. If he was gonna step out on his wife, why you doing it at work? But though, family, most people cheat with people that they are familiar with. Because a lot of people sleep with people on their job. But guys, there is an old saying that we have in the South here. You never eat where you poop, basically. Okay? You never eat where you defecate at. All right? You have to separate the two, because it makes for bad business, guys. All right, let's continue.
Mr. Bayless then arrived in the makeup room for Miss Faraji to cut his hair in accordance with his regular schedule. Mr. Bayless knew that the makeup room was always recorded and clearly states, quote, "This room is bugged." During their conversation, Mr. Bayless stated that he would hate for her to lose her job, but she can't be, quote, "doing a big thing with my arch rival." Now, remember what I told y'all before, when you see quotations, that means that they feel like they can prove that you actually said this. She responded by reiterating that being polite to Mr. Sharpe is part of her job. Mr. Bayless responded, "Bull S. Bull S, bull S. I'm calling bull S on you." Can you imagine being Shannon Sharpe trying to work around this lunatic for something that he can't help? Dude, he can't help it. He's better and more fly than you, and he's an actual athlete, and you just wish you were. Can you imagine that? White privilege cannot get you everything.
Bingo.
Mr. Bayless then warned that he doesn't want her to lose her job over this. Miss Faraji responded that she wasn't going to lose her job because she is a great hairdresser. Mr. Bayless responded, quote, "I have love for you, and I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this." Miss Faraji again responded that she must be polite to all talent. Mr. Bayless then implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. Miss Faraji responded that she is scheduled to work every morning, 5:45 a.m., and if he would like to get his hair done, he is welcome to sit in her chair. Mr. Bayless continued to threaten her job. Miss Faraji knew that he was trying to pressure her into having sex with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional that had to be kind to all talent. On April 21st, 2022, Mr. Bayless asked if Miss Faraji would come to his home to color his hair, a side job that Miss Faraji previously would partake in when Mr. Bayless's wife was home. On this occasion, with her therapist's help.
Uh-oh.
Y'all, the therapist is in on it too? Oh, man. She brought back up. On this occasion, with her therapist's help, she conveyed that she would no longer be going to his home. The following week, Mr. Bayless arrived in the makeup room as if their conversations never happened, but Miss Faraji remained on edge. Miss Faraji had worsening nightmares regarding the incidents that took place with Mr. Bayless. Miss Faraji's therapist started using eye movement desensitization and reprocessing to talk through her interactions with Mr. Bayless. So, y'all, the damages is popping.
Yep.
They're saying that she's suffering life-altering mental and emotional distress. So, yeah, boy, the damages are popping.
That's it. I'm going to stop it right there, guys. But you get the gist of the matter. If you want to continue to listen at Jason Black, go to his channel. You will see Skip Bayless on the cover, him and Joy. Okay? You will see him on the cover. Jason did an in-depth analysis. Okay? He read the lawsuit. Go and check out his video, guys, because it's really good. All right? But, guys, do y'all hear this? This is an open and shut case, Johnson. There is nothing to talk about. Now, granted, guys, could a woman lie on you like this in great detail? Yes. But in this particular case, I don't think she lied on him. I really don't think she lying. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I got a gut feeling because he fits the mold. He fits the mold perfectly. The stereotype, oh, so you messing with Shannon. So he wanted the top of Shannon. Well, I tell you what I'd do. I'll give you $1.5 million. Just come on this side. Weak and pathetic. Looking like Dracula. Oh, pale face. Look like Dracula in the face. The things and the great lengths people will go through to try to take something or to try to just get what they want. Just disregard everything else. But guys, tell me what y'all think about this video, guys. What do y'all think? Do anybody believe that Skip Bayless is innocent? Do anybody believe that the woman is just lying and just fabricating just in order to get her bag? What do y'all think? Put it in the comment section, guys. But family, I have to run along now. Until next time, peace, and remember, there is more.